I like salad. Do you like salad?
Welcome to Canadian Salad,
a fun, factual, and friendly podcast about culture and integration in Canada.
I'm one of your hosts. I'm Hostion Ho from China, currently living in unceded territory of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations.
And I'm Andrea Hostion, an immigrant from the United States, broadcasting you from the unceded traditional territory of the Lekwungen people, the Songhees and Esquimalt First Nations.
And you're listening to Canadian Salad.
We're back. Season
after
3.
After a whole summer break.
I know, summer break. Yeah. And you know what? Apologies to our listeners because we never said we were taking a break.
And we just did.
We did.
We should not apologize for, protecting our peace and energy.
Indeed. But I did have one listener reach out to me and they were like, hey, is the podcast going to still happen? I listened to your last one and I haven't heard any new ones. And I said, oh, well, thank you so much. We're coming back in the fall. So, stay tuned. So, I think I could have done a better job. Yeah.
That listener was me.
That was you? Oh, wow. I didn't know your name was Mary Smith. Wow. Well, Mary / Hostion, thank you. And thank you all the others who were wondering where we went, but never even said anything. So
yeah, but tons of people have wondered.
So many people, yes. I'm excited to be back. Are you, Hostion?
I'm very excited too, yes.
Yeah, me too.
Especially for today's episode, we're going to recap the summer.
Yes, recap. Not recap. No. Because we probably had really good summers, but there were people who probably had really crappy summers. So, and there were some crappy things that happened.
There's always crappy things.
There is crap. Yes, exactly. But we take the crap with the no crap.
Yes, exactly. There's no downs, there will be no up.
That's right. No joy without pain.
Exactly.
No sorrow without rejoice. Okay, we won't get that one.
Okay, Shakespeare, calm down, Shakespeare.
Thank you very much. Thank you. For today's episode, for our first episode back, it's just going to be a recap and who did what over the summer. And for people who have been in vacation land, we're back here in Canada and we're going to just paint a little picture of what happened across the country.
And I was in La La Land. I was in LA.
You were? What? Oh, I am so glad you made it back safely.
I know. I was scared.
Yeah, I get scared for anyone who says they're going to the United States.
I know. Oof, it was a journey.
It's brutal. But LA was nice.
LA was okay.
Was okay? Okay.
Yeah,
what else did you do for the summer?
I also quit my job.
You quit your job?
Yeah, which is a good thing. Don't worry.
Okay.
I really wanted to quit that job anyway. So now I'm happily unemployed, looking for jobs.
Yay.
Anyone, if our listeners, any leads, let me know. I would want a remote job, please.
Yes.
And I'm make a great house husband too.
Ooh, not a sugar daddy, which is different than a house husband. Yeah.
I want a house husband, yeah.
Yeah.
I travel a bunch. I went to LA, went to Las Vegas, been to Toronto.
Wow.
I dyed my hair blonde. People who, just listen to my voice. Do I sound blonde?
Ooh, if you have an answer, send in an email, hello@Canadian Salad, and be like, girl, you sound like a blonde.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yes. It looks good. For those who watch our little video clip on our socials, you will see it. And it does, it looks really, really, it's
Thank you. I tried.
It does.
Yes. What about you, Andrea? What did you do this summer?
This summer, I got another tattoo. I know. And this is number 4 for me. It's of a rabbit in a field of grass. And it's super cute. So I did that. I also grew 2 new cavities. Whoop, whoop.
You're too sweet.
Whoop.
You're too sweet. That's why.
That's it. That's why. Oh my gosh. This is 2 of 30 that I've had. Let's just say, I don't know if I have good genetics for teeth, but yes, I grew 2 new ones and I have my dentist appointment in a week. So hopefully, we'll go
get it sorted out.
Get it sorted out. Yeah. Until my next visit. And then I also celebrated my 1-year Canadian birthday. My citizenship for 1 year. Yeah.
Congratulations. You're Canadian.
You.
Thank God you don't have to go back to the States.
I know, which I am not going back for a long time. But yes, so there you go. There you go. That was my summer.
Good. Yeah, that's our summer.
That was our summer. What about Canada, Hoshin?
Exactly. Outside of us, there's a lot of
Outside
things
of
also
us.
happen in the summer.
Yes.
So
Which
are we
we're
going to recap and recap?
We're going to recap some of the crap that went on. It's true. And apologies if you have kids listening in the car and you've had to like, oh my gosh, get frustrated because you've heard the word crap like 7 or 8 times already. So our apologies. Yes, we thought we'd do a little recap of like maybe what's happened on the more bigger scene in Canada. So I'll cover a little politics, and I'll start with Pierre Poilievre. Our politics about Pierre Poilievre, yes.
PP.
Maple jump, PP.
Pa, 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 pa.
Mr. Poilievre. Mr. Poilievre. So for folks who don't know, Mr. Poilievre was the conservative speaker for many years. He was reelected in his hometown of Carleton for 20 years. And then the election earlier this spring, the federal election, he was not reelected in his hometown.
Ooh.
I don't know if it was because he told women that they had biological clocks or if it was because he sounded like Trump. It's really hard to say why Carleton was like, yeah, we're kind of done. Long-term relationship just had to, be broken up. Which means that Pierre couldn't be speaker of the Conservative Party anymore because he didn't have a House seat. And so there was a person in Battle River, Crowfoot, who was elected as a Conservative there. And he said, you know what, Pierre Poilievre, I love you so much. I will give up my seat and you can take my seat on my behalf. So Alberta did have their elections, their elections for the Battle River Crowfoot election specifically. My understanding, there was quite a few people running for the same position. I think there was like more than 10 at least that were competing for that position. And surprise, surprise, he won 80% of the town's 110 people. 110 people, which would be hilarious.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine? The town of Battle River Crowfoot is 110,000. He won 80% of that. And I believe it was the newspaper, the CTV, that said that an overwhelming victory for Poilievre. Buddy, if you need less than 100,000 people to win an election, I don't necessarily call that an overwhelming victory, especially because you were already voted out of your hometown seat. Like, come on, dude.
They have to say that. Oh my God, for
They
ego,
do.
for the male ego.
For Pierre's ego.
Exactly.
Shockingly, now that he's got the microphone again, nothing's really changed. Same rhetoric. Still sounds like he's whining all the time. That's how I feel about listening to Pierre Poilievre and his policies. Anyway. Another thing, his wife, lovely lady, she actually wants to write a book. I don't know if you know, she speaks at his rallies and at his public speaking events.
Oh,
Like
I didn't know.
Yeah, she is like a champion for him.
She has to, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I watch her when she speaks, and she seems really impassioned. She seems like she really is like believing in her husband, which,
Believe in a woman. Woman is less, woman is inferior to man. That's what she believes.
Yeah, I know, with the policies. So it's just surprising. It's surprising.
Good for her. But
what I thought was funny was that she actually wants to write a book about being the wife of a political leader. This is from CTV News, and she wanted to go to Quebec, specifically Griffintown. There might be some significance there, but she couldn't. She wanted to have like a short-term rental to write her book that had a pool and a gym. And unfortunately, she couldn't find a place to rent because the city of Montreal had recently tightened its rules around short-term rentals, which were only permitted from June 10th to September 10th in certain jurisdictions. And so no one can rent anything for less than 30 days. So it's basically to help with like the housing crisis. But I thought it was really funny because in the article, she was just like, yeah, it's just like really hard to get a short-term rental for me to rent my book. And I just want to write my book. And I'm thinking the whole time, like, welcome to being a Canadian who doesn't live off the taxpayer dollars, lady.
I know. I'm like, write a book with this
on.
money. Use tax dollar money to write a book. It's crazy.
I know.
What are you gonna write about that people can relate? Are you gonna write about how to be a trophy wife? Are you gonna write about how to sip margarita next to a pool? Are you gonna talk about how to be a man that tells women that they are the worst thing that happened to humanity? Like, what are you gonna write about?
I don't know. But you know what? I'm glad she experienced a bit of what it was like for just briefly a few months to live like regular people, not off the dime of Canadian taxpayers. So that's my political update. I mean, there was some, we could go into Trump, which I think you're going to cover tariffs, but that's kind of it on like the Canadian scene that's not too depressing. Even though that's enough to be depressed about.
It is slightly enough, yes. I mean, PP is never a fun name to mention in any conversation.
No, Maple Trump.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Hostion, what are you going to tell us and give us an update on for the summer?
Mainly three, areas. One is AI. I mean, AI is like the talk of the town. Like AI is like.
Does your town talk about it?
Yeah, my town talk about it all the time. AI is like the new girl that got transfer from somewhere else to your school. You kind of heard of it.
Yeah.
But now finally you see in front of you.
Yeah, and she's popular, but people
she's
aren't
the popular girl.
Even though she doesn't fully deliver on who she says she is. She kind of like.
You heard rumors.
Yes,
how she's gonna be like. You hear all kinds of ways. Exactly.
Yeah. But
and then she's like the queen bee of the school. So like now finally she's here. It's like, is she gonna be the queen bee or the queen C or the queen D?
Ooh. All right. So what is it about AI, the new girl on the block?
Well, I just want to majority share two news. Like, AI is trained by it's like a code, of course, and then it learns, it's like it taught itself, right? Based on databases. So the more people talk to it, AI learns from answers, learns from resources, and that it had access to, like articles, and analyze things and summarize things. Right. But then Meta thinks that its current, Facebook thinks its current AI system has biases. Because even though AI learns from its resources and learns from its user, still thinks the AI had biases, quote unquote biases.
Biases, we know what the biases are because of the information it's pulling from. But anyway, go ahead. I won't get into your stuff.
Thinks it's biases. And then they hire a conservative influencer and anti-DEI agitator, Robbie Starbuck.
Robbie Starbuck, not to be confused for the coffee chain. Yes, Robbie Starbuck.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. Tell us about Robbie. No S.
Robbie is the former Hollywood music producer, video director, and then turned a conservative influencer. Is like a strong believer of the Republican Party, and definitely does not believe DEI as well. In all the public forum, even on his own media platform, had very openly spoke against DEI.
Yeah.
So when Meta said the AI has biases and hire this particular guy to fix the so-called biases, I think we all know what the biases
he's fixing. Mean. Yeah, exactly.
He's talking about specifically the wokeness in AI. Even though AI is like something self-taught, right? It learns from all the access. It totally
does, yes.
It learns from all the information it access to. That means all this wokeness in the coding or in the AI system technically is whatever environment makes AI that way.
Right,
They want to supposed to make it not that way.
Yes. Do you use AI? Do you use Chat
I do.
GPT? Okay.
I do.
I do too, for a lot of like, I bounce off ideas or try to wordsmith stuff sometimes. And I will say that she is lovingly trained. Like, she will regurgitate stuff that is just like, oh my gosh, this is like really, really powerful. Not as deep as I would like it to be, but you're right. Like, the trainer, whoever is interacting with it, is going to be the one, influencing what it comes up with, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
And you have, for people who don't know, actually AI trainer is a job. Like, there's a lot of AI trainer out
Right.
there that are all kinds of people. And because a lot of AI also face different languages, they also hire a lot of different trainers that speaks different languages as well. I'm currently unemployed, so I actually
Right.
have access to some online kind of like freelance jobs, and some jobs I'm currently doing 2 assignments specifically train AI in Cantonese. So I am
Wow.
training AI as well.
Wow.
My job literally is to tell AI some of the answers that it provides,
Yeah.
whether it's accurate, whether it's culturally sensitive, whether the tone is correct. So
Oh,
like
yes.
AI trained by its trainers, trained by its environment to kind of correct this kind of so-called
Sure.
wokeness is
Sure.
very how to say wrong in many ways, obviously.
And
And
almost
also,
impossible.
yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
definitely not something that is a good strategy to have in terms of like you have to change the whole environment to actually achieve that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I just don't think it's a very effective way to like use the resources
Right.
to
No, not
so-called
at all.
prevent wokeness. This is crazy.
Right.
Because
Right.
if it's woke, it means people who trained it or the environment or the resources that AI has access to are woke in general. And maybe we should keep it that
Yeah.
way because
Well,
that's the
yeah.
world. I don't know why
Yeah.
wokeness becomes like do you think nowadays woke has this kind of negativity in it?
I mean, from conservative circles, because it's anti-blackness. Like, the whole term woke came from a black singer in the States. Like, and because anti-blackness is just rampant in the States, and most parts of
Mhm.
the Western world, that's how I see it. I will say, I read on LinkedIn recently, someone had attended the ethics of AI, and this speaker said, at the end of her talk, she said, quote, one day, AI will be smarter than us, and I want it to love us enough to save us, end quote. I know.
Wow.
I was like, oh my gosh,
Clap, clap,
yes,
clap, clap, clap.
yes.
Finger
So, you
clap.
know what, Robbie Starbuck, you can take your little, wokey robots and you can just say, you know what, like, it's not going to happen because there's too
It's not
many of
gonna
us
happen.
that care. Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Anyway,
And I feel
yeah.
like if AI is not woke or AI keep giving us like conservative ideas, most of us is not going to use it.
Not going to use it. No, for sure. For sure. Absolutely not.
Exactly.
We know how
It's
to
not giving
recognize
us,
it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not giving us what we wanted. So,
Yeah.
girl, this
Girl.
is not going to work.
No, it's not. You need to go
Girl,
to another
bye.
high school, new neighborhood, find some
Exactly.
friends, maybe a
Go to another school.
toothbrush, automatic toothbrushes. Can I tell you, I got an automatic toothbrush because of these cavities. And you know what it does? It smiles at me when I brush long enough. AI needs to join the toothbrush pilgrimage and just embrace smiling at people who are practicing good hygiene.
Oh my God. Yes.
That's my
yes.
encouragement.
I
Yeah.
hope it's that simple. Yes.
Yes.
The second kind of AI related news I want to share is
Yeah.
quite funny actually. He also kind of, as I alluded to, that I'm actually also working as an AI trainer. And then part of an AI trainer job is to fix AI's work. So humans are being
Robbie, are you
hired.
listening? Hello,
You
are
have
you
to
listening?
fix AI's work.
Oh my gosh.
It is really funny. Like, I suppose if you want to use this news piece from NBC, like
Okay.
there's like professionals who can fix, do Photoshops are hired to fix sometime some AI's work because people can go to AI and ask AI to generate a photo for them, and
Right.
then this photo can be sometimes the lines are not right or it looks weird,
Yeah.
and then they have to get humans to fix it.
I love it. I love it. Robbie, we ain't going anywhere. And you and your AI stuff can just suck an egg.
And
Yep.
as an AI, as also an AI trainer, as I mentioned, like sometimes we also have to fix AI's work in the sense that some of the tones are completely wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the information is correct. Like I asked for
Right.
certain things and it gives me exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
But then the tone is wrong or like
Yeah.
it does not fit the local culture and local kind
For
of
sure.
idea what is right or wrong.
Yeah.
And it's really funny. So like AI's work is still not 100% in any
No,
way,
and it's
any
so
shape or form.
dependent upon humans. My son really got into chess this year. And so my husband and son, they decided to play Chat GPT chess. And Chat GPT, all it does is it takes moves that are made, but it doesn't know strategy. It doesn't know how to do strategy. So then it was doing all these illegal moves where like the knight would go in a vertical line or the rook would be doing, jumping from square to square. It was hilarious because it just goes to show that like as much as we're using AI, we are still fully 1000% creating it. And humans can't go away because AI will, honestly, it will fall apart on its own.
Absolutely. Without us, AI won't be there.
That's right.
But anyway, there's AI.
Okay. What's your other update?
What Pride, for example, Pride in summer.
Yay.
Yay. I love
Yay.
Pride,
Aw.
obviously.
Yes.
I had a really busy Pride, got booked and busy. This girl right here, shake his ass, multiple events, and get some money because, again, she's unemployed. So she had to take those gigs.
Yeah.
But there's also like other things happen in Pride, that's way better than me shaking ass. For example, there's a historic LGBTQ pilgrimage gathering at the Vatican.
Really?
First ever.
What? Wow.
Can you imagine?
Oh
The
my
gays and the Vatican.
gosh. I can actually. I know a lot of people. I don't know a lot of people. Sorry. I meet and I hear queer influencers, trans influencers who have like a very deep religious, spiritual faith, even within some of these more conservative expressions like Catholicism and Christianity. And it's amazing that for them in their journey that's something they still hold on to and want to
but the thing is
change.
But the thing is, like, I think there is a lot of queer people have like deep faith in Christianity, but then this event is very like it's historic because it's the first time there's like queer pilgrimage that's invited to attend like an event in the Vatican. They were there to take part in the Vatican's Jubilee year celebration, so they were invited to be there. It's first ever.
It's amazing.
Pope Leo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Leo.
I know, Leo. You're so woke. Thank you for being woke.
Robbie would hate that.
Robbie. Robbie. Anyway, Robbie.
But it's like first it's kind, so like it definitely sends a message. Many people definitely sees the Vatican, the church definitely opening up and including people who are usually neglected across the world, even though the doctrine has not changed. No doctrine has been changed or anything, but this message is still very welcomed and loved. And I'm not a religious person, but also can feel the joy reading this news. I feel like many queer Christians may be screaming and finger clapping and yes,
queen, I wonder if they put beads on the Pope. That would be amazing. I would love that if they did that. I haven't looked at the pictures, but that's beautiful. I mean, any kind of event like this or any kind of gesture or invitation is something that, unfortunately it is like just a dangling carrot, but at least someone felt like they needed to do this and did it. The Pope did that. So, we begin.
Leo is American.
Leo isn't he Peruvian though too? Like half.
I thought he was American.
I know he's
He's
American.
he's born in America, but I think I think he
I
lived.
think he's South American. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Anyway,
But thank you, Leo.
thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo.
Yes.
Robbie, make an appointment with Leo. The end.
Yeah. You should. Also, Leo doesn't like, Trump, which is good.
That is good. That is.
Yes.
Yes.
And the second news I want to share about Pride is there's a lot of, I don't know whether, Florida banned rainbow crosswalk, which is crazy. They're afraid of rainbow. And then it was Florida's transportation department or something. Oh, because it's not safe. That's what they said. Which is crazy.
Okay, well then anytime there's a rainbow in the sky, call a national emergency for a weather alert because there's a rainbow in the sky. Come on. It's so absurd. Oh my gosh.
It's so absurd. But then of course protesters is pushed against it because they think it's crazy. Protester literally saying was like, rainbow, really? You're gonna ban a rainbow?
I know.
How's a rainbow gonna hurt anyone?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And of course, rainbow is like a symbol for queer rights and everything. So that's why Florida want to ban it. But for many people, this is such a ridiculous thing because you use the excuse of safety to ban it. That is like, are you out of your mind? And second, your agenda to kind of diminish gay rights is not gonna work only by banning rainbow. With or without rainbow crosswalk, gay specifics would still exist. You know,
exactly.
Like millennia ago, we always have queerness always existed in humanity, and before rainbow was, the word rainbow ever even was created.
Yeah.
So this kind of effort is just very ridiculous and funny.
Funny, petty, and it just goes to show how much of a slurry type of a world people who are trying to ban people's identities, their expressions, the beauty of who they are. It just goes to show you really want a gray, slurry, sludgy, kind of like oatmeal paste world. I mean, why? This is so boring.
It is so boring. Oh my God. It's just rainbow.
Exactly. I know. Exactly. Well, good job, protesters, and good job. I mean, did you know if they actually painted over it or?
Yeah. Well, there's protesters. Yeah, they paint as a rainbow crosswalk. Use chalk to where the original some of the rainbow crosswalk were, and then some people got arrested because of that, because it's the ban, right? But again, I don't think it's going anywhere. You can do whatever you try to ban rainbow, but the gays are gonna be there.
Absolutely.
You're at the wrong side of history, Florida.
That's right. That's right. Yes. Absolutely. Preach.
I think it probably just too hot there and people gonna, got a heat stroke or something to ban the rainbow. That's crazy.
Florida is a very interesting state. If you just look up News Florida, there's some very interesting stories that come out.
We know.
Yeah.
Tariffs.
Not so depressing.
I don't know this lifting anyone up. I guess a little bit because Canada drops a lot of its retaliatory tariffs on the U.S. in August. Yeah. That means, less tariff to the U.S. goods. Then some of the goods that, U.S. goods in Canada will be, less expensive. So it's a good news for us, I guess. But U.S. still had really a lot of tariffs against us, against Canadian products. Yeah. So maybe not as great for Canadian businesses, but
no,
we drop
it's
the
not.
tariff means
It's not.
It's good for us. Good for
it is. Yeah.
Us buying U.S. products, I guess, cheaper.
Yeah. Are you boycotting U.S. products?
Yeah, and the government too.
I am too.
I mean, the government also, trying to buy Canada, right? Buy Canadian product.
For the most part, there's the pipeline that's going to be put up in here in BC. A major funder of that pipeline is a Trump supporter billionaire. But anyway,
always protect the rich.
I know. So, but I refuse to buy United States grapes.
When I go to the store, I also always will go to Canadian product if I can.
Me too, if I can. Or I'm like, oh wow, bananas from Ecuador. Or oh my gosh, Canada
Mexico.
makes its own milk. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
it does.
I mean, we make
sound-
our milk, yeah, and we have
Yeah.
like a high dairy tariff actually too. Like our dairies
Yeah,
are protected here. Yeah.
Yeah, even I try not to, like, if I go shopping on Etsy or if I do, I try to avoid Amazon as much as I can. But if I'm shopping on Etsy, I go to Etsy Canada and I see where it's shipping, like where the artist is. If it's in the States, I won't, because the other thing too, recently I had friends send me some like birthday gifts. Thank you, friends who sent them anyway. But I had to pay a huge amount of a tax just to receive it. I paid $60 just to receive a birthday gift. And I was like, this is
the tariffs.
I don't, yeah, well, it's it's not the tariffs. It's the, what do you call it? It's the, import fee, or I don't know. There's something that the US, Canada, to receive anything from the States, depending on how it's mailed, you have to pay extra. Not anymore. So now
I
I
just drive to the States to receive it there.
Right. Now I sew my own underwear. I make my shoes out of potato skins because.
Only now? I mean, I have been making my own underwear for eons.
Have you? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We should exchange some patterns. I'm sure there's some pretty patterns that you've got going on.
Yeah, I do. Bananas,
Banana.
Eggplant.
Woo. Anyway.
And peaches.
Peaches. Amazing. Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
that's our recap and recap.
Yeah, our recap of what happened in Canada, the world a bit. But this season, I'm excited, Hoshin. I think we're gonna explore some other things. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna continue being the salad, but we've got some fun surprises and treats for you all. So, if you're new to us, thank you so much for checking us out. You're amazing, and we love you. Do check us out on Instagram. We are also on TikTok, and we have a website, canadiansalad.ca, and you can drop us a note, send us a message, what you think of the episode. If you have any job links for Hoshin, because he's looking for a job, you can send him at hello@canadiansalad.ca remote.
Please do.
He's good at stitching underwear, so remember that when you're looking for jobs.
sew, yes.
He can sew.
I can cook. I can clean.
Oh, this is why
Yeah.
he's the house husband.
I'm great house husband.
Yes, yeah. I
Yes.
need to have you over.
Oh my
should work
God,
that
please
out.
do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rate can be discussed.
I got a honey-do list. I do. I have a honey-do list. So check us out, and please follow us. Every Tuesday we drop a brand new episode. And so we're going to end our episode the way that we normally do with a drum roll, please. Yeah, Canadian Salad Pub quiz. A quiz that both of us ask each other questions to answer based on the topic of our episode. So,
Yes. This topic.
Hoshin. Yes.
Of course, is about summer events.
Summer. It's true. Yeah.
Exactly. So I can go first if you don't mind.
Okay, please go first.
Do you know?
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
How many years are we celebrating for Canada's legalization of gay marriage this year in the summer?
I know this, I think. 10.
10? No. Give me one.
No?
Give you one more answer.
Is it 20?
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
Yay! Okay. Yes. So it was 2005.
5. Exactly.
Yes.
15.
Okay. That's right. Okay.
Canada is the
Yay.
third country to legalize gay marriage in the
That's
world.
awesome. So this summer
July-
was the.
Yeah, July 20th, 2025.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
20 years anniversary. Yeah.
Yay. Happy birthday, Canada. Happy
birthday.
birthday, gay marriage.
Gay
Canada.
marriage in Canada.
Yes, in Canada. Yes, absolutely. That's awesome. I did not know that. Okay, my question to you is, this is somewhat summary, summer-ish. I mean, not summary, like I'm going to summarize something, but summer-ish. How many new citizens are there now in Canada from April 1st to July 31st of this year?
What?
How many
That
new
is
citizens?
Impossible.
Guess.
15,000.
Okay. One more guess. You can go higher.
30,000.
All right. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
According to Stats Canada, Canada welcomed 86,400 new citizens from April 1st to
crazy.
July 31st. Yes, sir.
86? That's crazy.
86,000. And permanent residencies were granted. There were 246,300 new permanent residents from January to July of this year. Which, you know what? We do love. Absolutely. Keep them coming. Let's counter this anti-immigrant rhetoric and recognize that we all make this country wonderful, and we are the big old Canadian salad, and you can't have a salad without anything else. Like just a bowl of tomatoes is lame. A bowl of lettuce, bleh. A bowl of corn, you need other things.
We do. And we have other things, which is the vitamin.
That's right. Vitamins? You put vitamins in yours?
Invite them in.
Invite them in. Invite the ingredients. Yes. 266,000 new ingredients to this country. And 86,000 new permanent ingredients.
86,000 citizens.
Now, do they become bowls? Do they become like the fork that you use?
No,
for the
I think
salad?
they become like, if they become citizens, then they are like, like aged.
Oh,
ingredients.
like a fine blue cheese.
Yeah.
Love. Or like a candy
Marinated.
pecan. Ooh, a candy
like
pecan.
a
marinated piece of chicken. We love you all. So that's our episode. Thanks so much for listening. Be sure to follow us on all our social medias and listen for a new episode every Tuesday. Thank you so much. We love you. We're going to get through this year together. Okay?
Yes, we will. See you next time. Bye.
All right. Bye. Canadian Salad is written and produced in British Columbia, Canada by Hostion Ho and Andrea McCoy. Theme music is by Naver Avetyan from Pixabay.
This has been a good Drinklin production.